As you know, I talked to some people who put gun violence and safety at the top of their lists of things they care about right now, but they were still backing Fetterman, so they weren't swayed by some of these ads we've been seeing. But Oz is also making his case to people across the state and using Philadelphia crime as part of the argument.
We've got murder and we've got mobs, as happened just yesterday.
Senate candidate Dr. Mehmet Oz making crime a campaign issue, part of an effort by Republicans to paint Democrat John Fetterman as part of the problem.
There's a reason he's called the most pro-murderer candidate running for office. He seems to care more about the criminals than the innocent.
Today, Oz getting the endorsement of the Fraternal Order of Police in Philadelphia.
We need, and this is very key, we need to have Dr. Oz in this position to support our law enforcement. That's the last thin line that the community has to be able to keep themselves safe.
On the air, anti-Fetterman ads focusing on safety.
Violent crime surging. John Fetterman's answer? Let criminals out of prison.
As the ads attacking Fetterman have come from both Oz and those backing him, some claims have been fact-checked and found to be misleading.
He'd release 1/3 of prisoners and eliminate life sentences for murderers.
The Fetterman campaign has said that's not true, that he does not want to release 1/3 of prisoners, and that Fetterman just wants to reform the mandatory life sentence for second-degree murder, letting judges decide. In his own ad, Fetterman striking back.
Doc Oz in his Gucci loafers is attacking me on crime. Dr. Oz wouldn't last 2 hours here in Braddock.
Fetterman citing the city where he was mayor.
Public safety is why I ran for office.
This weekend, the lieutenant governor appearing in Philadelphia as the city approached 400 homicides.
What are your top issues this year when you go to vote?
Well, gun violence more than anything else.
Antonio Mazuka was in line for the Fetterman rally and not swayed by the ads.
Dr. Oz, what he did, he dissected that interview, took parts of it.
In Bethlehem, a crowd waiting to see Fetterman inside a gymnasium.
His opponent, Dr. Oz, has been hitting him recently on the issue of crime. Does that resonate with you at all?
Well, I'd like to know the whole truth to that, because I'm sure that's not the whole truth I'm seeing in the Oz ads. If I got a chance to talk to John again, that's the one thing I'd bring up to him. So what's going on with this?
Now, the Fetterman campaign released a statement from the Montgomery County Sheriff saying that Fetterman gave a second chance to those who deserved it, that he voted with law enforcement experts nearly 90% of the time, and saying that Oz doesn't know a thing about crime, only helping himself. Now, on top of that endorsement today, that FOP endorsement, I also learned that they are encouraging officers, retired officers, to split their ticket and vote for Democrat Josh Shapiro for governor. More on that coming up at 5:30. I'm Lauren Mayk, NBC 10 News.
We will stick around for it. Thanks for that, Lauren.